And joining us now is Lindsay Villasenor, the owner of Frenchies Modern Nail Care in West Bloomfield. Lindsay, good morning and welcome to the MegaCast.
Good morning.
You know, I'm such a guy's guy. I got to come in and get a manicure. Would you? Do you let guys come into your place as well?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I will. Tyler, I've never had a man. You ever had a manicure?
I have not. No.
Okay, Tyler and I are going to come in and get our first manicure after all this is open. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's tough. We just talked to the Archdiocese of Detroit. Their parishes are beginning to open, happened just yesterday. Governor is saying we're going to open up restaurants and bars in northern Michigan and the UP over the weekend. Manufacturing is opening up. Things are beginning to open up. Your industry, as I know you know, is on the end of the curve here. It seems to be one of the last industries, and is that frustrating for you that the governor has put your industry at the bottom of the list of things to open up?
Well, it's frustrating in the point where, you just want to be open, you just want business to continue. But on the flip side, I get it. We're in close contact with guests. Even at a restaurant, you can space yourself more between the wait staff and the client. I understand, but yes, it's still frustrating.
I saw some of the reports on TV from some of the states where they have open. You've probably seen the videos and the television reports have been communicating with other people in your industry where there have been like plexiglass barriers put up and things like that. What kind of plans are you working on so you can get your salon open as soon as possible?
So actually, I did purchase a few of the plexiglass dividers. And so for a manicure, the guests so it separates the guest and the nail technician. They're portable, so if you don't want to use them, you don't have to, because we will also have face masks required from everyone. The technicians will all be wearing gloves. I actually got one of those thermometers that can take your temperature as you enter, and then all of my team will be tested daily. We're in the clean. If you can see behind me, our motto, our brand that's trademarked is "We Love Clean." So we already were above and beyond in the cleanliness factor. Just an example, the metal implements we use to work on cuticles, nail clippers, all that kind of stuff. We actually sterilize them in a medical grade autoclave, the same exact thing a dentist would use. So, if they're good enough for your mouth, or for your hands is typically what we like to say. And that was before COVID, right? We have the porous implements. So like a file, buffer, an orange wood stick, another that's used in each service. Guests take them home or throw them out. We never reuse them. We require everyone to wash their hands with antibacterial soap as soon as they come in, including the technicians. That's what we're taking for the new safety or additional safety measures. Another advantage that we have is what I'm gathering from other states that have already opened is that this is a lot of the nail industry is folks walking into the studio, wanting service, right away. Well, at Frenchies, we already have a robust booking system because we try for appointment-based mainly. And it seems like that's where we're headed. So that's an advantage we have because I already have the system built for it. We can do, I can also text from my system, so we can have virtual check-in, which will be a nice thing. When guests cash out, we have an iPad that I'll have a stylus pen and we can sanitize those in between use, or the concierge or front desk person can just check out for the guest. So, we have many different things that we're already sort of almost had in place. I really didn't have to add much more, which was great. One more thing is our air filtration system circulates fresh air in the building every 14 minutes. So there's just a lot of cleanliness and sanitization that has already been happening. And now we just have to, enhance it with more PPE.
You are in so much better shape, Lindsay, than we are here in our studio because, you keep the place clean anyway. I could see you would have done that no matter what, coronavirus or none. And Tyler, I'm just thinking here, like our ventilation system some days doesn't even work. Uh, so, for us to clean up our act, it's been a much bigger job, hasn't it?
It's been a lot bigger effort than it's been.
Yeah. We're doing the best that we can. It looks like, Lindsay, you put a lot of thought into this, and I think it all comes right down to having these conversations now, so that when you can open your doors, that people feel comfortable to come in, because that's the other big question mark. What are you seeing in other states? Are you seeing that nail care facilities and salons are getting their customers back?
Yeah, actually, Frenchies is a franchise. I'm just the first in Michigan. So, we have Georgia's already reopened, Colorado, just to name a few. And I've been able to closely see what they're doing. And yes, they opened it, with limited hours and limited days to start, but they've been booked. They really have. And most of the guests that are, repeat guests, of course, they already know we're clean. And I've actually had clients calling me saying like they'd come here, but they won't go to a restaurant right away just because they already know what we do. So it's just getting the word out again, right? Like, hey, like here we are clean. And yeah, so far in the other states that I have, been able to watch reopen, they've had positive success so far. So
Lindsay, I got a favor to ask you. So we didn't plan this in advance, so this is going to be a surprise to you. Let me ask you a question. Erica Jones, our reporter who is here this summer, I think she's a better candidate for getting her nails done than Tyler or I. Can we send her over the day you open? Do you have any commitment to anyone being your first customer the day that you open up?
I do now.
Okay, well, we'll get Erica over. She's got her remote cameras, and she'll bring her phone and her selfie stick and all of her stuff over there. And what if we do her first treatment and your first customer live on the radio and on TV? What do you think about that?
I think that sounds amazing.
All right, we'll do that. And then we could show other people, that it's okay and it's safe, all right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're on. Well, now all we got to do is get the governor to open things up for you, right? Do you have any what's your industry, what is the sense? Do you think you may get that on the 28th of May, or what are you thinking?
I don't, just because I'm watching what happened, in the north, like restaurants opened first, 50% capacity. What else did she open? The no salons, no barbershops, nothing like that has opened yet. Right, so I feel like we'll be in the next phase if things loosen up here. I guess we just sort of have to watch and see what happens.
Well, we got to make it happen as soon as we can, because Erica goes back to the University of Miami in the fall. So I'm sure before then we'll get it.
Before then.
Oh, it better be. Are you hanging in there okay? You doing all right?
Yeah, I am. It's just anxious, right? You're anxious. You want to get back. You get back into. We were new to start. We only opened last August, so we were just ramping up. And we were open for 7 months before everything hit. So it's like the good thing is we already have a solid clientele. We just need to grow it, and
All right. Well, listen. When we send Erica over, she's going to ask for a receipt, okay? Because we're going to write this off as a business expense. So you probably don't do that very often. But, well, I don't know. Maybe can you deduct nail care generally, Tyler? Probably. I don't know.
Not to my knowledge.
I have to talk to our accountants about that. So we look forward to meeting you in person. Good luck with everything, and thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for sharing your story with us today. And we will see you on opening day. All right.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll be in touch.